everyone, and welcome to NameHero. I'm Ryan, the founder and CEO. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to sign up for a web hosting account here at NameHero, as well as provide a brief tutorial about the services we offer here and how we can help speed up your website, or if you're brand new and just looking to start your website, how we can help you get started. So first off, I'm on the main page of our website here, and you can see we tout ourselves as the world's favorite web hosting. So NameHero, if you haven't heard about us before, we've been around since late 2014. We actually launched this right after the new year in 2015. And since then, we've grown to become one of the largest independent web hosting providers in the world. We currently have nearly 1 million domains hosted under the NameHero brand, and we look forward to continue expanding every single day. Now, I want to go ahead and crush the pride and ego here, because one thing at NameHero that we try to strive for, and that's for your trust, and your trust is earned through 10 for 10 customer service and satisfaction. So I can tout all the growth numbers that I want to, but actually that's not what's important to me. What's important to me is that you're happy with our service here at NameHero, and you also have a website that performs extremely well with us at a very affordable rate. So I often tell our team members that revenue is important in business, because if you're not making revenue, you don't have a business. However, what's more important is people. I want our relationships with people to be fantastic. So I hope, if one thing above all else before this tutorial, you understand that we are here to serve you and to serve your website. And I hope to do a portion of that here in the beginning of this video to show you our services and also to walk you through a sign up. If you've been on our YouTube channel for any length of time, you'll see I've got several different videos, but I'm actually in the process of refilming everything. We've given our site quite the facelift here, so I'm going to try to get all those out here and have those in 2021 fully for every single product that we offer. So anyways, I'm going to scroll down here. If I click Get Started, you can see we offer 4 main packages here at NameHero for web hosting. We also provide reseller hosting and VPS hosting. In today's video, I'm going to talk solely about our web hosting packages, because these are the packages that serve 9 out of 10 people that come to NameHero. If you come to NameHero and you're looking to start your first website, or you already have a website, then this is what you're looking for. We have 4 main options here: the starter and the plus, and the turbo and the business. So I'm going to start with kind of 2 and 2 here. Our starter and our plus web hosting packages, these are for your startup websites, your new websites out there. The starters, it's ideal for that beginner, for your very limited budget. Whereas the plus is, kind of your average run-of-the-mill website that's not getting a ton of traffic. Maybe you've started the website, it's been around, or it's just purely informative. That would be what you want to look at. Now, I'll talk about these 2 in just a second. So the main differences in these packages is our starter allows for 1 website, whereas the plus allows for 7 websites. The starter has 1 gig of RAM, and the plus has 2 gigs of RAM. Unlimited storage, but this is SSD storage, so these are solid state drives. They're a lot faster than your traditional spinning hard drive, but they do not have the NVMEs, which are even faster, a whole lot faster than SSDs. But again, I'll highlight those in a moment. We do offer free and automatic SSL, so if you notice at the top here in NameHero, you'll see the lock here. Nowadays, if you don't have a lock, Google Chrome will show your website is not secure. And I don't know about you, but I don't know how many people are going to feel safe and secure on your website, especially if you're e-commerce, if your website says not secure in the browser window. So you certainly want that lock. We also offer free migrations. So if you have a website at another host, we'd love to move it for you, as well as on the Lightspeed web server. So again, the main difference between these packages is the number of sites you can host. So what we find, a lot of our customers, when they're signing up, they may just have 1 website, but they might have plans for another. We also see some customers that create a second website for a promotion. During the holiday season, some people during Black Friday will create a separate website just for that event. And they also like to have the flexibility just in case they need to have that space. And for about $1 more a month, it only makes sense. Additionally, 1 gig of RAM versus 2 gigs of RAM. RAM is the memory that your website has access to. So in your computer, when you're opening up programs, you'll notice it gets slow. It gets slower as you open up more programs. And this has to do with how much RAM is in your computer. The more RAM, the faster your computer runs. Same with your website. The more visitors your website gets, Most of our customers prefer WordPress for their content management system. Me too, I love WordPress. So the more plugins you have for WordPress, the more RAM that you need on your web hosting package. So by doubling down on the RAM, you get double down the RAM as well as the ability to host 7 total websites. The plus is a lot more attractive. But we do have the starter because we understand there are startups out there that are really scraping for cash just to get their business off the ground. Hey, I've been there a million times, so I completely get it. That's a great option to do that, to get your brand online, to get your website going. But as it gets popular, as you start to develop visitors, then the plus, is certainly the upgrade that you would be looking at that point. Looking over here at the Turbo and Business. So the Turbo is by far our most popular package, and I'm going to explain why. We made the jump to NVMe storage, and we made this about a couple months ago, but NVMe is a different type of storage device, which is, as I mentioned, it's a lot faster than solid state drives. So I used to do my videos and I actually had examples, but those are actually over in the corner right now. But old school hard drives are really big and they have spinning pieces, they're slow, and they're known to failure. So when I started NameHero in 2015, late 2014, we made the decision to go with solid state drives exclusively because a lot of other hosts in the industry did not do that. And the reason being they're more expensive, but they last a lot longer and they're a lot faster. So we kind of set ourselves apart by doing that. With NVMe, it's the next level. So it's the next level of SSD storage. They have a lot faster read writes. They last a long time. They have low failure rate. And just in short, they make things a lot faster for your website. If you're uploading files or even downloading files, serving visitors, or doing a number of different things with your hosting account, you're going to really see a great experience with these NVMEs. They are super drives, and we're so excited to have those live for you all. So this is why the Turbo is so popular. It also allows for unlimited websites. So while 7 websites might be plenty, just to have that unlimited flexibility is great, especially with NVMe storage. It's going to be extremely fast. And I don't know about you, but for me, when I started my first website, I had a personal website, then I started a business-based website, a website where I was going to earn income from. And then I ended up having a bunch of friends and family that wanted me to start them a website. So this type of package gives you that flexibility, right? To be able to have unlimited websites and not have to worry about signing back up or configuring a new hosting package. It also has the 3 gigs of RAM, so you're going to have a gig more than the 2, so you have more memory to make your website even faster and to have more of those plugins and stuff if you're using WordPress especially. Okay, and before I go further, let me highlight too the kind of the fine print, but we do try to put this out front. You'll see if you hover over each one of these, it mentions inodes, and that might be confusing. So we put in parentheses files, so the maximum number of files. We feel like nowadays in 2021, saying you're only allowed to use a gig of storage or 5 gigabytes of storage is kind of an old school way of measuring it. Instead, we look at the number of files. Offering shared based web hosting, you have to have some type of limit in place. There has to be a line in the sand. And so rather than just putting this down in our terms of service, we put it right up here so this is the number of files your website can contain. So for our Turbo and Business, this is 500,000. Highly likely you're going to go over that. I mean, very rarely do we have customers that reach that. For our Starter and our Plus, it's 250,000. Still, very rarely does people even reach the 250,000 limit. So those are all in place. So we don't look at the actual number of gigabytes or terabytes you use, but we look at the number of files. Most websites, don't come close to either one of these limits. The only time I really see limits reached is when someone's using their hosting account for email, which is perfectly fine, but they have a folder they forget to check, a junk inbox or an email account they created for a former employee that is no longer with them, or it just needs cleaned up. 9 chances out of 10 that resolves anytime I see an inode issue. But anyway, just keep that in mind. It'd be easy for us just to say unlimited and not have that kind of fine print on there, but then that might be deceptive down the road, if you do run into that limit, which again, very rare, but it does happen. So we put it out there. It's our goal at NameHero to be really transparent, and that's why we even put our RAM, on these packages. So before you even buy, exactly what to expect from us here at NameHero. We try not to have any hidden surprises or anything that's going to catch you off guard. We like to put everything up front. The Turbo and the Business do have a free domain. So your first year registration is free for a .com, .net, .org, .mobi, .us, .biz, or .co.uk. And this is for packages 2 years or longer. If you sign up for 2 years or longer, you do get that free domain registration for those mentioned TLDs. So again, you can hover over this to see. Subsequent years is billed normally. I think for .com, it's $12.98 a year. So still, we offer a really good price on the registration or the renewal of the registration, but the registration would be free for 2 years on the Turbo or the Business. Free and auto SSL, that's standard. Free website migrations. Enhanced WordPress security. So our Turbo and Business, we utilize an AI, artificial intelligence based security system here at NameHero. And if you scroll down here on our page, you can read a little bit more about it in our personalized security. We call it our security shield. So if I go to this page here, you can learn just a little bit more about the methods we use to customize security for your specific website. Not all security threats are the same. It's 2021. We can't just put one security application inside the server and say that's done. No, each account is very unique in the terms of what plugins you use, how much traffic you receive, do you use your accounts for email, and so there's many different factors. So we have a really multi-pronged approach. So we have machine learning defense. We detect threats in real time, as well as we offer a patching application to actually patch security threats before they can be exploited or made accessible to others. So I'm not going to spend a ton of time talking on this because I could do a whole video just on this, but feel free to go through and read on this page and learn just a little bit more about how we do it. But if I go back here for the Turbo and the Business, it's just an enhanced offering that we do have that patching ability, as well as the ability just to scan for some extra things in real time. So just kind of that next level. Both the Starter and the Plus, they do have our machine learning technology as well, but the Turbo and Business just has a little bit more of an umbrella as far as the web application firewall that we offer. So just especially for those e-commerce websites, this is where a lot of people like to sign up on this side of things. The free premium SSL for e-commerce. So we do offer free and auto SSL for all of our packages, but if you want to have a more premium SSL certificate, and what I mean by that is the free SSL is by the Let's Encrypt Authority. Nothing wrong with it. It's a perfectly fine SSL certificate, but some people don't like their certificate issuer to say Let's Encrypt. So if I go to the top here, NameHeroes, and I clicked certificate, you can see ours is issued by GeoTrust. Yours would say Let's Encrypt if that's who you went with. If you wanted a premium SSL to say a registry like GeoTrust, then that's what you would be able to get with these two packages. So really, it doesn't make a huge difference cosmetically, but it just has that different issuer. And I know sometimes, depending on your merchant provider, if you're e-commerce, they might have specifics on their end. Most accept Let's Encrypt just fine, but just it's just an extra offering that you get with these packages. Lightspeed with Speed Boost. So the limits for the Turbo and the Business are tuned up because you're having NVMe storage, you're having faster drives, you're on a faster processor. So we use AMD EPYC CPUs in this cloud here for our Turbo and Business. These are awesome CPUs, they're so fast. So we're able to increase the actual specific account limits so your website runs faster. We use Lightspeed on all of our packages, but our Turbo and our Business, we're able to really open those limits up because of the actual physical hardware that's in on them. The final thing on the Business, it has a free layer of email filtering on it that the Turbo does not have. So that's kind of the big highlight there, as well as a little bit more RAM, the 4 gigabytes of RAM. And it's also, the limits are even higher than the Turbo. So really, if you're, pushing a lot of e-commerce traffic down, or you're getting 100,000 so visits a month, you want to look towards the Business Cloud package. It's really meant for those with, really large websites, a big following, or you need a lot of resources to host your application. So those are the main things that differentiate these 4 packages. It starts off by number of websites, then it goes to how much RAM, how much memory. Then we get into our storage drives, SSD versus NVMe. And then everything has the free and auto SSL, free migrations, free Lightspeed, but then a couple extra benefits to go in with the Turbo or the Business Cloud. But by far, the Turbo Cloud is the most popular package at NameHero. I'd say more people choose that package than any other. But again, we have these other packages because we understand that not everyone's budget's the same. And if you're just starting a business, $7.38 a month, that can be a lot. I get it. So we have packages that are half that if you're just getting started. If you want to compare all of our packages, you can click see more features, and you'll go to our comparison table where you can look at all the stuff and all the fine details. I'm not going to go through each one of these at this time, but feel free to do that. And we'll go back up to the top and highlight some more of the specifics. We do have servers available internationally. So most of the time you're looking for a server that's closest to your location. Now, NameHero's high-speed cloud, globally, you're going to be pretty solid regardless. But there are some customers, especially that are across the Atlantic Ocean, that want to have their physical server location in closer proximity. This helps with latency, especially when you're uploading or downloading files from your website. So if you're looking for, if that applies to you, you can simply click the NL data center and select packages in that region. NVMEs are unfortunately not yet available in the Netherlands data center, but we are working on that. I actually had a call with our inventory control team a couple of weeks ago. They're moving, the progress is it's great, making forward progress now. We just kind of recovering from the whole COVID-19 pandemic, but we are working on getting those live in Netherlands for you, for those in that region. But our US data center should work just fine, but we do have that other option for you. Affordable power, complete control, unmatched security, and supreme reliability. So these are just some main benefits that we offer here at NameHero. And the first one I really want to hit home about is affordable power. When I started NameHero, it was, there was all kinds of hosting packages out there when I started NameHero. I think HostGator was one of the largest at the time, and they had $4.99, even a penny hosting package. But what they did not offer was the power. They still offered old school hard drives, and really the packages were still on an old school dedicated server. If you wanted high speed cloud hosting, if you wanted light speed server, if you wanted SSD, gosh, and I even mentioned NVMEs, you had to go elsewhere, and you had to spend a lot of money to get it. You had to go build your own server. You had to deploy your own VPS. It was quite complicated. Guys like me, it's been doing this for 20 years. I could do it, but it just costs money. It was my goal starting NameHero to offer affordability in the terms of power and quality to everyone. And so that's one big thing that we really try to do here at NameHero is offer this premium infrastructure at a very affordable rate. Complete control, and we try to make things extremely easy for you so you can build, manage, do everything you need to do inside of our control panel without having to download an FTP program, without having to download a website editor, having to go hire a tech person. We like to call us a guru-free zone here at NameHero. Unmatched security, I kind of already highlighted that a little bit, but your business, your reputation, it is at stake with your website. If your website's offline or breached, your customer data is leaked, of course, that's tremendous stuff that faces your business and the health of your business and reputation. So as I mentioned, our security shield, it customizes itself automatically to your specific website. It learns over time the amount of plugins, the amount of data on your site, and it learns to apply the best rule set, the best web application firewall rule set that makes the most sense for your website and to defend attacks. So we're really big on not only reactive to security situations, but also proactive to keeping attacks away from your website, keeping malware away from your website. Supreme reliability. NameHero, we are known for 99.9% uptime, and this is since we got started. When I started NameHero, my biggest fear was downtime. I cannot stand it. It's no good, right? If your website's offline, what good's your web host? Me personally, I've had internet-based businesses since 1998. 15 minutes of downtime gives me anxiety. 30 minutes of downtime makes me want to go jump out of my skin. So I completely get it. And so at NameHero, we have offered 99.9% website uptime since 2015. So since we got started, so we're going on 6 years now. Gosh, we're going on 7 years soon. We're going on 6 years of 99.9% uptime. And it'd be easy for me to sit here and just talk about it, but let me just scroll down. One, I got a video on this, but two, we publish the reports. So we actually set up websites and monitor them all year round and publish these reports from a third party, Pingdom. So you can see for yourself our uptime claims. I'm not sitting here just making that up. Our websites, our web servers stay online 99.9% of the time, and then we hold ourselves accountable by publishing these reports right on our site. And again, I've done reports on these, but you can see 366 days, you know, even more so than a year, all the way through, checked every 1 minute. And so it's very important to us uptime. And so you can go through and read our website about how we, you know, do incident handling and, you know, kind of how we feel on it. But I personally hate downtime. You know, sometimes it's inevitable when you're having to do maintenance because we are dealing with computers and they do have to be updated and patched and all that. So sometimes you do get a little downtime, but our goal is to mitigate that and to make it as small as possible by still coming through year after year, 99.9% uptime. Hey, if we don't hit it, I'll be on this YouTube channel talking about it. You know, hey, we didn't hit it and here's why, or here's what happened. But we're going on 6 years now straight, 99.9% uptime. And also you can go through and look at reports 2019, 18, 17, 16 from our nodes. All right. Free migrations. If you're moving from another host, we know it can be very stressful. I promise we make this very easy and a seamless transition. We will do it for free. So feel free to reach out to our team ahead of time if you'd like to discuss your migration. I have a little secret coming. I'm going to drop that right here on YouTube. We have something that's going to be a game changer for your migrations. Let's just say something like an automatic migration from NameHero coming soon. So we've got a lot more stuff coming on the migrations. Our team will carry out your migration for free. We'll check it. We'll make sure your site moves successfully, but soon you'll be able to automatically migrate your website to NameHero 100% free and really take the stress out of it. Our team's going to be there to check all along though. You know, even with our automatic migration that's coming, our team will be able to check it as well. So stay tuned to our YouTube channel. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, and I have a lot more on migrations. But we love the fact that you're putting your trust in us here at NameHero for your website. So if you're moving from another host, let us help you. As I said at the beginning, we are here to be of service. One great way we can do that or start the relationship off in service is by migrating your website over for free. I highlight again the price. Is 20 times the speed, not the price. Okay, we try to keep things affordable yet fast, and it can be in a premium platform. Try to keep things simple regardless of your experience level with this. Our control panel, we've really tried to spend a lot of time in designing things to make it as simple as possible. Even if you don't have experience, if you can watch some YouTube videos, if you can read a little bit, you're good, right? And so that's another one of the reasons why I'm on this YouTube video today. I try to put out tons of content to help you get your website off the ground easily and be able to manage your hosting without problems. 99.9% uptime. We highlighted on the machine learning technology, as well as building the platform for your success. Here at NameHero, you know, we understand that, or we like to say that, you know, your success is our success, because if you're not successful, we're not successful. So when you succeed, we succeed. It's that simple. So regardless of your website's a personal blog, if you're a mommy blogger, awesome. If you're an e-commerce powerhouse and selling items, great. If you're just trying to raise awareness to your cause, if you have a nonprofit organization, regardless what your website is, we know you have a story to tell. We want to help you tell it, and we want to make sure you can do it with ease, without the headache. Websites don't have to be complicated, people. It's 2021. We try to keep it as simple as possible. And I really think that you're going to find that here working with us at NameHero. WordPress on steroids. You know, I think WordPress is the content management system that everyone likes to use nowadays. I'd say 99% of our customers use WordPress in one form or another. So we have a lot of extra tools inside of our platform for you. You can manage everything with one click. That goes to not only installing WordPress, but keeping things updated, to staging your WordPress website. We make that easy. We have Lightspeed installed by default. You can use Lightspeed Cache, which I'm going to highlight in some other videos here, which make your website really, really fast, even faster than all the hardware we provide, as well as making WordPress safe. So we have all the bells and whistles for those using WordPress. NameHero is a little bit different than some of our other competitors out there. Our whole infrastructure is built on our high-speed cloud. So we have our own cloud that we have built and designed, and all of the hosting packages that are deployed are on this proprietary cloud. This cloud was built originally for my previous businesses. So before NameHero, I operated a number of online businesses that relied on being fast, being secure, and always being online. And I simply took that design, that infrastructure, and deployed it to make NameHero. Now it's something, of course, we continue to adapt, develop, and progress. That's why we have NVMe drives. That's why we use the AMD EPYC CPUs now. Google that. Google the AMD EPYC CPUs if you have not already. Super, super fast. We're always game changing. Every single day we strive to get better and better and better. We don't stay stagnant here at NameHero, but still, everything is on our high-speed cloud. I know a lot of our competitors out there are using a lot of the public clouds nowadays. They're deploying on Amazon or Google. And while I think those are fine infrastructures, our custom cloud is built with our own technology. And so I don't want to talk down on public clouds, but outside of a public cloud, we're able to do a lot of customizations that you cannot do on public clouds. So it's one thing that makes NameHero, sets us apart from the rest. And once again, we have the comparison table. All right, we got some frequently asked questions too. Feel free to go through those. I'm not going to spend too much more time on this video highlighting through that. So at NameHero, I always like to say, do your own research if you're comparing us, if you're looking for other hosts, because it's a big decision. Your website's a big piece of your business. So we have our Trustpilot page here, and this is just one of many review sites out there. Feel free to read through what real customers are saying about us, what they think of our services. Trustpilot's very strict on legitimate reviews, so feel free to read through what our customers have to say. There's a lot of resources out there to read about NameHero. There's so many out there that some aren't quite legitimate. I know some people will create a NameHero review sites and they won't be true reviews on there. So be careful where you're reading reviews. We offer 30 days money back. So I always say the best is to sign up and try us out and see what you think. But Trustpilot is one that's I actively monitor. So it is a good resource to read, but there are a number of others out there. But nothing like going out, signing up, trying us out for yourself, and really putting us to the test is my tremendous recommendation to you. Go try us out, see how it works for you. Our goal is to be a 10 for 10 customer service to everyone that signs up with us, and we really hope that we're going to do that with you. So I'm going to head in here and do an actual sign up so we can discuss a little bit more about the options. I'm going to start off with our Turbo Cloud here, since that is the most popular, and by now you should know plenty about it. So I'm going to click on order now. Okay, so when you go to sign up, we got a couple things. First off, grab the deal before it's too late. At NameHero, all of our new customers, we have coupon codes. So if you're just joining us, you have the ability to sign up at a special rate. These coupons reset themselves every 7 days. So right now we're 4 days, 8 hours, 10 minutes, and 56 seconds in. That's as long as we can guarantee the price is what it is. So when you're watching this video, it's highly likely this price will be different. So unfortunately, I can't guarantee it's going to be cheaper or it's going to be the same. It might be more. I don't know when you watch this video. So, it is what it is. All I can say is this countdown here works in conjunction with the coupon code. And so this is good for the amount of time that's on here. So just keep that noted. I know sometimes when people will watch our videos and they'll write in wanting the coupon from the video, and I say, well, it's kind of impossible, unmanageable to do. So it is what it is. Okay, so you have two options here. Are you going to register a new domain? If so, enter it here, or do you already have a domain? Enter it here. So if you don't have a domain, if you don't have yourname.com or whatever the name of your website is .com, you can register it here. Remember, the Turbo package allows for that domain registration for free if you pay for 2 years or longer. So that is not going to be any extra cost to you. If you already have your domain, you can enter it in here. So I've got one. Mine's a demo domain, so webloggy.com. So I enter the domain here, and then I put the TLD here. If you're registering a new one, kind of same format, you can select the TLD from here, and you can also search. If you want something different than .com, .net, or .org, you can easily search. Click next. All right, next up, I'm going to choose my billing cycle. So on our site that we just left, you can see our packages. Let me just explain this a second. It's noteworthy. $19.95, this is our normal rate. We currently are running a promotion for 63%. As I mentioned, it's good for only this calendar countdown here, so it could be different when you watch. But right now it's $738 a month, and this is when you sign up for 3 years. If you want to sign up for 2 years, it's $8.49 a month. 1 year, $9.23 a month. Or if you want to go month to month, it's $11.08. So you're going to save, a lot by going for 3 years versus month to month. But I understand some people do not want to pay month to month. When I first started NameHero, actually all the packages were month to month. And what we saw was kind of the opposite of what I thought would be. Many people did not like month-to-month billing as they did 3-year billing. Reason being is month to month, you're constantly worrying about this payment going through. If your credit card expires or declines, then your website gets suspended. And that's not us trying to be jerks. We can't provide free service, right? And so we don't know that your credit card was lost, stolen, or declined or whatnot. We don't know why. Your bank just says declined. And so unfortunately, the account's suspended. So by signing up for 3 years, you're going to know for sure your website's online for 36 months, and you don't have to worry about another renewal until then. We also have some pretty good renewal specials. So within 3 years, it's likely you're going to come across another special to renew at a very special rate too. So lots of benefits to signing up for 3 years. I don't know if you're like me. I love to save money anywhere I can. And I know like up front, this is more money I got to put up front. But in the long run, it pays off. And so this is something I've always done throughout my business career. Anytime I can sign up for a service, or even some of the licenses I buy for us here at NameHero, I always go to the vendor and say, do I get a discount if I pay 3 years, if I pay 5 years? And most of the time they'll do that. So we offer the same thing here. You're going to save the most, but you'll still save going even a lower billing cycle, you're still going to save off that $19.95, but still $19.95 a month hosting package for $738. Sign me up. All right. Would you like to add Drop My Site backups to your primary cPanel, 30 days retention? This is our premium backups. We're actually going to change this up a little bit here soon. So another little spoiler here. But these are per month. The 5 gigabytes a month fits most all. You can always upgrade that later on. We offer complimentary nightly and weekly backups. So each night we back up your website offsite. Each week we also back up your website offsite. So if something would happen to your server, to your website, you have backups to pull from. Some people want 30 days retention, and that's why they order this here. If you don't want 30 days retention, if the one night backups and the weekly backup is good for you, then you don't need to order this option here. You can always go back and add this later too, but it's only for wanting the 30-day retention, meaning that you have full 30 days backup of your website. Would you like to add a dedicated IP address? Some people that are going to be using their account for emails like to buy an IP address. This dedicated to just them. So the appearance to your email account will look like it's on a dedicated server, which increases your email deliverability. We do have a premium email service attached to our servers now. So dedicated IPs aren't as near as popular or even as effective as they used to be, even 5 years ago, even 2 years ago. But some people still do want them. It's up to you. Are you going to use the account for emails? Yes or no? If so, you still might not even need this. And you can always add it later too. If you don't have any issues, you're probably fine. Would you like to add automatic malware scanning with file cleanup? So I already highlighted in the beginning of this video our Security Shield suite. We offer a lot of stuff in terms of malware identification, malware removing, malware scanning, and all that. But this new feature is an actual cleanup feature that will go into a file if malware is detected on your site and it's been injected into one of your core files, one of your WordPress files, your theme, your plugin. This feature actually goes into that specific file and carves it out. It's amazing. It'll find the file, not only the malware, it'll take it out and keep your website intact. So without this feature, we'll still find the malware, but the system actually quarantines the file. It says, all right, well, the index.php is infected, so we're going to quarantine it, and that might break your website. So this feature is just an added bonus because it'll actually go in and perform the surgery and remove it, so then you don't have to worry about it. I love this feature. So if you're considering add-ons, depending on what your case is, you need 30 days backup, yes or no? Do you need a dedicated IP, yes or no? But I definitely love this because it's like an insurance policy. You don't need it till it's too late. So you can go back and add it later on, but really by the time then it's too late. So I recommend going with this one off the bat. SSL certificates. So we offer Let's Encrypt, as I highlighted, free and automatic for everyone. So you're going to get an SSL certificate without manual intervention. So you can keep this option. But if you need a wildcard certificate, so you're going to have Let's Encrypt, but also have the ability to do a wildcard certificate. And so what this means is if I'm going to host like a multi-site WordPress installation where I'm going to have multiple sites using the same subdomain, then I need a wildcard SSL certificate. Let's Encrypt cannot yet do wildcard certificates. Actually, I reinstate that. Yes, it can, but not yet with cPanel. So we have this option here. So it's up to you if you want it or not, but some people do, some people don't. If you have multiple websites, multiple e-commerce websites, it's probably a good option. If not, the free is probably fine for now. All right, continue on. All right, so now we can see our review and checkout. So for our turbo package, we have Webloggy. We have our 265.73 every 3 years. Now remember, the only thing we added into this was that automatic malware scanning file removal. Okay, you already have automatic malware scanning, but this actually will move the malware from a file kind of surgically versus quarantining it, keeping your website intact. Our promotion has been applied, so this is our Super Spring coupon code. Once again, I can't guarantee this promo code is going to be here when you watch this video. I apologize if it's not, but I will say we'll probably have a good special for new customers going. So, whenever you see that timer at the top, make sure you take advantage of that. But it's going to save you $565 today. That's saving like more than half, 63%. So it's a great deal that we have running at this current time. Okay, so now we've reviewed everything. To complete our sign up, we just have to fill out our information. I've got an existing account for my demo account, so I'm going to use it. But before I cut this video and log into mine, I'm going to talk about just the basic information we captured to clear up any confusion. So personal info, this is standard stuff, your name, email address, phone number. Your billing address, your additional information required. How did you find us? This YouTube video helped you. We'd love to know that. If other, it'll give you a place. Actually, it won't give you a place. If you don't want to tell us, don't let us know. Or someone else just put other. But if it's YouTube, let us know. Hey, Ryan, your YouTube video. I'd love to see that. Support PIN. This is a unique 4-digit PIN. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. A 4-digit number that you're going to remember. There's no wrong or right answer, but you do need to put something on there. This is so if you contact us via phone or via live chat, we know you are who you say you are. Just an extra level of security for your account. So please put something down you're going to remember. Make sure you note it down, write it down, put it by your desk or whatnot. As well as when you generate a password, I like to please ask, use this generator to have a secure one. All you have to do is copy and insert it. Don't use like your first name or last name or password, because if someone gets your account password, they can get into your account. We don't want that. Please use a random one. It's really important. Payment methods. We accept every major American credit card. So Discover, MasterCard, Visa, or American Express. And I say every American credit card. Also internationally, your bank or financial institution may accept Discover, MasterCard, Visa, Amex. So we can certainly accommodate you as well. PayPal, if you have a PayPal account, you can use your PayPal account. You can also use your credit or debit card or bank account with PayPal. Coinbase, if you have Bitcoin, Ethereum, Bitcoin Cash, we can accept that as well. Even if you don't have a Coinbase account, you can use your Bitcoin wallet, your crypto wallet, and send it to our address. Coinbase just facilitates that transaction. So some people really like to use crypto. I'm a huge crypto nerd, so I'm actually using a lot of crypto nowadays. So you can feel free to use that. Credit card Stripe, if you are one of our international partners or international customers, if you're using Payoneer, please use credit card Stripe. So if you have Payoneer, use Stripe. It works the best there. This other merchant processor does not accept Payoneer. So if you want to use Payoneer, please use credit card Stripe. You'll save yourself the trouble of a failure and having to go back and select it. You just enter the information in here, your card number, expiration date, CVV. And then you can say, I want your newsletter or not. Give our terms of service a quick gander. No, we do not accept adult content. Understand how our payment and refund policy works and all that good stuff here. If you're going to do something shady, please don't come do it at NameHero. I've been around for 20 years. I've seen everything. Trust me, I've seen everything. So we're able to spot it. And unfortunately, if you violate the terms of service, we cannot offer a refund. Because it's just how it is. So if you're going to break the law, please don't come to NameHero, and read through here so you understand what we accept, what we do not accept, and all that fun jazz. Once you've read it, click agree, and then you can proceed with your checkout. We also let you know what renewing charges to expect, as well as we're logging your IP address to prevent fraud. one final thing, if you are in a different location than your billing address, you might get an order failure and you might have to verify your address with our team. So it's very important that we keep your security in mind from the second you sign up with us. So if your physical location is different than your billing address, you might need to check with us before you place that order, just so we're sure that it goes through smoothly. That's one thing I see frequently, and so I wanted to mention that on our videos so you know for sure. Now, I've got an account already with NameHero, so all I got to do is click Existing Accounts, and my password's in another window here because I use a password manager. It's really tough. So I've got a demo account, and if you already have an account at NameHero and are following along, then this is completely appropriate too. Paste. And I'm just going to click PayPal because I'm obviously not going to pay here via demo account, and check out. Two-factor. So since I have an existing account, I'm showing this screen. I was going to cut the video for this, but I figure I might as well just do a full live walkthrough. Why not? For those of you that don't have two-factor enabled, I can show this publicly because this code expires in 60 seconds and it'll never be available again. So try to hack away. Okay, so now I've placed my order. I've got to go across to the room to the other computer and put my invoice through. So let me get that done, and then I'll turn this video back on. So I'll be right back with you in just a second. Okay, so now my transaction is through. It took me longer than I thought. I had to add some credit to my account since it was a demo. Anyways, so after you complete your order, you'll notice we have a little survey that pops up here. We really are going for 10 for 10 customer satisfaction and support here. If this YouTube video helped you, or if you read something online that helped you, if your experience so far has been smooth, we'd certainly appreciate the 5 stars here. You have the ability to share with your peers about why you chose NameHero and also why you select the score you did. If you can leave your name, email address populates in already. If you leave your name, this is only to follow up with you. This is not to market you or spam you or anything like that. And you can click the checkbox here to confirm that. But if you don't want to leave it, then you don't have to. But these are pretty cool because they go right to my inbox. So I get to read every one of them and then also tailor the experience to make it even better and also see what you like and what you don't like. So if you're so kind, fill that out. We certainly do appreciate it. Okay, so now my order has been placed, it's been received. So in this part, I'm going to show you what the next steps to do as soon as you've placed your order and have got your hosting account set up with us here at NameHero. We'll continue to our client area. Okay, so I've got a lot of different things going on in my account here because this is a demo account. So I've got these are my services. So under my cloud, I've got 8. I've got 8 packages. Domains, this is the number of domains that I have in my account. Here's the number of invoices I have that's unpaid, as well as tickets. Okay, so the first thing you need to do when you sign up is when you go look at the package we just got. So I'm going to click on my cloud. All right, I just signed up for this one, Webloggy. All right, so this is my hosting package I just ordered. There's a couple things. So we know the domains Webloggy, that's what I chose. Here's the IP address of my server name, and my name servers. So the important thing here is your name servers. Because if you remember, when I signed up for my package, I said I already have a domain, I just need hosting. So I need to plug these name servers into my domain to connect everything up. So my domain's at NameHero. Your domain, if you didn't register one, and you might, if you registered it with this is taken care of for you automatically. But if you did not register your domain, this is what you need to do. I'm going to go to my domains. And I've got a bunch of stuff in here, so I have to search for Webloggy. There we go. Oh, I'm going to the domain now. Manage domain. And I'm going to go over here and just copy and paste these. So NS135, take it over here. And I'm going to go to, on the left here, you'll see name servers. We want to use custom, and then we just paste these in here. Grab the other one. So these name servers are what connects your domain. So if your domain's at GoDaddy or Namecheap or somewhere else, that's fine, but you just have to plug in these name servers to connect it and then change name servers. Okay, once I do this, there's a period called DNS propagation. Most of the time, it takes about 15, 20 minutes, sometimes up to 24 hours though, depending on where you're located and who your internet service provider is. So once you do this, you just give it a little break, give it some time, and then check again. It can take up to 24 hours depending on what country you're in or what internet service provider, so just have some patience with it. Now, if you registered your domain new, this most likely is already active, right? Because it's a new registration. But if you have your existing domain and you update these, it takes a little bit to go over. Now, one other thing. If you have a website already built and you just sign up for hosting, before you change the name servers, you want to have your data moved. So if you're not going to move it yourself, you might want to go down here to support and open a ticket for migration. And this is how you do the migration request. So this will give you all the information you need to know, but our team will migrate your website for free. Just read through that and fill that out. So do that. Don't change your name servers before your data is over if you have an existing website. I don't want your website to go down. Okay, just heading back into the client area, I just want to highlight a few things, and then I'm going to do more videos kind of back to back here on this Webloggy account, because I want to show you how to manage the whole account, how to not only set up and install WordPress, but how to make it really fast, and also some recommended plugins that I've got on my list here. But before I end this video, I just want to show you kind of the main areas of the control panel here. cPanel. This is where you're going to control all of your website. This is where you're going to access WordPress. This is where you're going to install WordPress. This is where you can create email accounts, and everything about your website can be managed in here. Webmail. So if you have an email account or you want to set up an email account, you can log in here. Change passwords. This would actually change the password of your account, of this package here specifically. So this isn't to your entire account. This is just to your specific product. So please be mindful of that. Upgrade or downgrade. At NameHero, we make it extremely easy to upgrade or downgrade. So remember, I signed up the Turbo, but if I needed to go to the business, I could do that right here. Just right here, right from this page. And it's instantaneous too, or as soon as I upgraded, it would be available. Upgrade and downgrade options or request cancellation if I need to unfortunately cancel. So these are just some the main quick links. But if I go on down here, you'll see we've got some shortcuts too, to more specific items. But this goes into cPanel, like email accounts, forwards. If I want to get some add-ons or whatnot, or if I wanted to create an email account, or so forth and so on, I could do it right inside of here. Once again, to get here, I just logged in to NameHero, and I click under My Cloud. And then I select which one I have, and I've got several, so Webloggy. I've got several ones that's canceled too, but they didn't show, thankfully. Yep, right in here. All right, so I'm going to conclude this video tutorial at this point. Again, I'm going to do several back-to-back here to show you how to actually go through and set up your website or get things ready for your website, how to install some specific plugins that are going to help you. The free and automatic SSL, it will automatically install, hence the name. It's free and automatic. You'll automatically install and generate, but it has to make sure these are already propagated. So once, as you saw, I've updated my domain to have these name servers. So once this propagation period has happened, once I can visit Webloggy and the site comes up, that SSL will shortly generate after that. Okay, so just have a little bit of patience. There's no other action needed. So that said, I hope you learned a lot about just getting your account set up here at NameHero, the basics about what we have to offer and what we can do to help you and your website or your business or your cause. I certainly thank you for watching. If this video helped you out, I would appreciate a thumbs up on YouTube. Make sure to subscribe to our channel. As I mentioned, we've got some new things coming, and the first to know will be on YouTube. So if you subscribe to the channel, you're going to be made well aware. I'm also redoing a ton of videos. So by the time you're watching this, I already have a lot in the queue. So there's a lot of new videos coming out too. So make sure you do subscribe to our channel. That said, I am Ryan. I am the founder and CEO here at NameHero. It's certainly my pleasure to be on here talking to you all and be able to serve you through NameHero. We certainly appreciate your business, and we promise to do everything in our power to earn your trust, and we don't take that lightly. We look forward to a relationship with you, and thanks so much for watching.